Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading. I always ask you to choose the stone that draws you, the one that matches your intuitive vibrations. All right, and we begin. I just love this part of the day because a lot of times I hear things I need to hear too. Spirit always tells me I've picked this stone and I didn't even remember if I picked it, but that's always funny. Okay. For those of you who chose the orange stone, the orange cornelian, we have the Fool. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups. Marvelous. So the Fool card, for those of you who are new to tarot, a lot of times people interpret it positively. Actually, all the cards can have both a positive and a negative meaning. And it sort of kind of depends upon where the person is vibrating right now, how are they doing? But it also, we know from the cards around it, kind of tells a story. So I take a positive meaning for this Fool card because it's a beckoning of a new beginning. It's like the excitement rising. It's like you can sense there may be a new beginning out there in some area of your life. So it can be big, but it can be kind of small too. The Queen of Cups is the excellent card right by it, telling me this is a mature new beginning. This is not a new beginning that is rash or, a learning experience. No, this is a mature new beginning. This is something that you would approach with caution and wisdom and great insight. See, the Queen of Cups, she understands the depth, the multi-layered ambiguity of a situation. She does not mind that at all. She is all right with reading that. She loves to read other people. She reads her own emotions. She knows that any change you make is going to bring about a bunch of other changes. And she knows what changes are feel right to her in her gut and what don't. So the Queen of Cups is the maturity and the wisdom to make a good choice in this new beginning. So whatever area of your life this pertains to, you will do well with it. You can use your wisdom to know. Now, the Five of Wands can be internal conflict about it. It can be, maybe it hasn't settled into a knowing yet, because that's the internal conflict. That is sort of a normal part of decision making, I think. Where we weigh out, the different priorities. Wands can be priorities. They can be goals. They can be other people's goals as well as ours. And so that can create some internal conflict. But it's all right to be in that space too, because eventually you're going to get to this, you'll come to a knowing. You'll come to a resolution of that, what form this new beginning is going to take. Now, the Five of Wands can also be conflict or debate around you that you're a part of, maybe an unwilling participant in, because the Queen of Cups does not like conflict. The Queen of Cups is much rather have things peaceful. In fact, maybe sometimes puts up with too much to keep the peace, because see, the Queen of Cups puts a lid on her cups. So sometimes, she's the peacemaker, but she's keeping her emotions to herself, So if this is, the new beginning may have to do with resolving some kind of internal conflict or how you're going to address conflict otherwise, some other kinds of disagreement. Now, the Five of Wands is not a terrible card. It's just, people trying to do something together. They have to accomplish something together, and there's disagreement or there's competing needs or competing ideas. That's all. It's conflict to be worked out. But yeah, that new beginning may pertain to that. But if you feel the excitement growing for a new beginning, and you feel the wisdom and you start to feel it coalescing, what it is it's going to be, and I think you may not be there yet, and that's why we're getting the Five of Wands, but you will get there. You will. And there's some powerful major arcana energy behind that new beginning. So that's always nice to know. For those of you who chose this brown banded agate, we have, the Magician, the Death card, and isn't that interesting? And the Four of Cups. So the Death card is an ending. Now, when it comes with something nice like the Magician, I can't think it's a bad thing. It's sort of like you're manifesting an ending, because the Magician manifests what will bring about a better, more heavenly kinds of things into his life. I mean, more beneficial things into his life. So somehow this is about manifesting an end, something that needed to end. You know, this Four of Cups maybe gives us a clue about that. Maybe you're not taking a message, or you're not going to take an offer. You're sort of saying no. This is definitely an end that you manifest. It's not something happening to you. I don't see that in this reading at all. I see it being something that you're accepting, and you're maybe even doing it. Like you're really done with something. Sometimes that Death card, I feel like it just brings a lot of peace. It's sort of like okay, you know, that's done, and it's correct that it's done. You know, I have peace with this. And yeah, the Four of Cups is refusing something. Maybe you put an end to somebody's trying to tell you things, and you're saying, no, I am not believing that. Or maybe somebody is trying to offer you things and say you should be satisfied with this, and you're saying, no, I'm not satisfied with it. Instead, I'm going to manifest something much better. So there's an interesting mix of cards here, I think. Very interesting. And I do think you have to take your own experience and read with that as well. Because, you know, these cards could mean something else too. They could have an alternate meaning for another person. I mean, there could have already been an end to something, and you're just accepting that. You know, there's change, there's a magical transition in accepting it, and in not taking a message about it that you know is false, you know, and accepting the facts as they are. There can be an end like that. So it's good. It's good. Either way, I feel like these are good cards together. All right. For those of you who chose this blue bead, we have the Seven of Coins, we have the Page of Cups, and we have the Knight of Wands. So no major arcana here, not a major arcana kind of day. Don't have to make a big decision. There may be a little bit of, you know, your work is fine, your security is fine. What you're doing to enhance your security is just fine. But there may be a little moment of either dissatisfaction with it, or is it enough? Is it enough? Kind of feeling. But that's a feeling that comes and goes. Really, then there's a little bit of good news coming in here. So I just feel like that might be a feeling that comes and goes, you know. Maybe there's some sort of dissatisfaction or concern about either your work, or Pentacles can be health too. They can be any source of security, but it's nothing major. And really, in fact, you do have enough. There is plenty here, and you have enough. So that might be a part of your day. I don't think you need to waste much time on that part of your day, because then we have this Knight of Wands, which is wonderful, purposeful energy. You're moving forward. You're moving forward with a goal. And we have the Page of Cups, which is either somebody gives you a nice message. You hear something nice from someone. Or it's that sense of carefree, allowing yourself to enjoy yourself like the Page of Cups does, which is, I feel like doing this. I'm going to go do that. You know, I'm going to just not worry too much and just, you know, indulge my emotions some here. And I'm just going to be delightful. So there could be that part of your day too. So I just see different parts of your day, and you know, it's wonderful to see this kind of energy and livelihood, and this kind of, you know, carefree energy too. And so I think this is here because we're saying, well, dispense of that as quickly as possible. You're doing fine. That kind of thing. All right. For those of you who chose the pink stone, we have the Ten of Swords, we have the Five of Swords, and we have the Page of Wands. All right. So the Ten of Swords can mean a lot of things. These are all minor arcana, so it's a minor deal. Thank goodness. We don't have major arcana here. This is a minor deal. But there might be a moment where you feel kind of like devastated a little. But it's minor arcana, so devastated is too big of a word. It's almost like you feel a little like brought low, a little low, or there was a blow to how you feel. And it could be thoughts. It could be thoughts. It could be others' thoughts or somebody else said. It could be your own thoughts. Or it could be the martyr card. You know, you're sacrificing your own needs for somebody else. You're being too hard on yourself. It could be that too with that Ten of Swords. The 10 is a completion card though. So that means, okay, I'm done with that. I've had enough of that. And I kind of wonder about that with this card, because the Five of Swords is sort of like, it is a victory, but it's like people walking away, you know, you just cut it away. You just say, that's enough of that. And if people don't like it, oh well, it's that kind of thing. So, and so it can be you having a victory, but this also can be somebody in your life who wants to, win no matter what. You know, even if you're the one walking away, somebody in your life who wants to, you know, get their way or prove their point, and you're one of the ones that is walking away, and that person is not realizing, you know, that's something to be aware of. I don't know. You know, it can be either. But the page, and that's why this is a completion card. You could be like, maybe there is somebody who tends to be a little verbally aggressive, and you're just like, no, Ten of Swords, I'm sick of that. I'm sick of the way it affects me. And you're taking some space away from that person, or, you know, simply not going to engage with that person. And so you're just going off for the peacefulness by the ocean there. They could be that too. So this can be engaging with someone in writing or in person, or, you know, who knows. But the Page of Wands, but it's all minor arcana again. Remember, it's not like some huge event. It's like, you know, this can be arguing. This can be somebody arguing in a nasty way. You know, it can be like that. And then the Page of Wands is deciding on a goal that draws you for the day. It's sort of like, well, you know, I'm going to pick this up. This is life-giving. This feels meaningful. This feels like it gives me energy. So I'm picking up this goal. So that's a nice card. I like that one. Maybe you're kind of done with, you decide you're kind of done with this dynamic here, and instead you're going to, well, what do I want to do that will improve my life, that will improve my day, maybe? So it's got a good there's a good way to deal with it, right? You know, disengaging maybe from this and just picking up what you want to do. All right. Well, I hope that is meaningful to you. I thank you so much for watching. Hit subscribe or the like button if you like this video. And I thank you and appreciate you. Bye-bye.